Hello.
Yep, and we're here. Well, how's everybody doing today? And I hope everybody is doing just fine. What I'm going to be doing today is just a very, very quick and easy way to learn how to tank in LOTRO. How to be a guardian and be the best at what you do, protecting those that are a little softer than you are. So before we get started, let me do just a couple of things right here. One, this was just a trial. And I'm going to get rid of him because I'm going to be using that space shortly. Let's see. Where else? You know what? I'll just do this because I'm pretty sure I've got enough left over. Yes, I've got more than enough left over. What happens when you save up your LOTRO points? You get to do everything like that. If you subscribe, like I did for a lot of time, you get 500 free ones every month. So let's start off by just seeing, what it is a guardian does.
Can you hear us all right? Well, at least hear him all right since he's the one playing.
Yes, hello, Mariam. Hey, Teddy. So much fun. Been waiting to have a system that ran better than my laptop, so I could actually give everybody a heads up on what it's like. We've been a part of the same kinship for a very long time, and I love them to pieces, but I haven't been able to show them. Yeah, show them exactly. Yeah, I'll go ahead and finish that now. Oh, look, I get my free gift. And you get these gifts for free. Every you get a daily one and you get a weekly one, which is a gold. Ooh, 620 marks. I'll take those. Those come in handy. All right, now let me find a good place to go. Shall we find a good place to go, honey? Pick a place, dear.
Pick a place. I don't know. As soon as they figure out you're online, they're gonna start saying hello. Tis the kinship. They do that.
Salute to everybody. Unfortunately, you have to buy that. Some of the emotes you can get in here, you have to buy. Let's see. Oh, I'm going back to Western Gondor. And I think I'm going to let my darling kinship know that I can now actually main tank.
I would say show them some mounted combat, but you're trying to show them how to tank. Because mounted combat's like awesome and shit.
Oh yeah, mounted combat is awesome. Luckily, I'm in an area where I can actually go do that. Is this thing showing up decently? Yeah. I know it's nighttime here. Let's go out here and find something to kill, shall we? Mounted combat at its finest. And I'm pretty decent at it. This is an elite version. Hit the emergency stop button on that. There's a lot of things you can do, especially main tanking. This is my guy. This is Shayak. I have worked on him for a lot of years. The stuff that you're looking at, however, it isn't actually the gear that he's wearing and everything. It's actually a cosmetic set that I purchased. It's one of the things, it doesn't matter what level you are, you can change your appearance. I just go here, and this right here, you can see this is actually what the gear looks like that I'm wearing. You know, 30,000 in health on him, not bad. This is another outfit that I have for him. But this is my favorite. The shield is even a cosmetic. I got the shield as a quest reward. Actually, excellent.
Don't forget to glance at your chat from time to time. Yeah, I need another monitor cable in order to use that monitor.
What do you say we go and find something we can get into? Where's this one? That's 4 law. It's after battle. So we're off to Osgiliath, the after battle Osgiliath. Because, well, we need it. Let's go find something big and ugly. Where you can understand and get a start on tanking, you need to know exactly what's capable of being done, if done correctly. Now with this guy, I've also finished the entirety of the main quest line. The One Ring has been destroyed. Had to wait on doing that. Boring. Yeah, you got to pay for the right to salute. To give a sword salute, there's a standard salute you can give that's free to everyone. But to do the sword salute, there is a deed you can do and complete that will give it to you for free, or you can purchase it with LOTRO points. Like I said, since I'm always deeding or doing something to get those LOTRO points, Now this is not a war horse, so there's no mounted combat. This is just a travel steed. And I purchased this one and everything just so I could get the cosmetic. I got this horse plus the cosmetic to wear on my war horse. It just kind of suits the whole feel of what a guardian, a main tank should be. So, let's get down and into this. I've got to get over here to this other section because I want to come through here and change this instance a little bit to be for the battle of Osgiliath. This area is completely filled with very, very nasty creatures. And it's quantity and quality that I'm looking for. If I'm going to fight somebody, it better be worth my time. It's got to make me happy on the inside. Most people that play an RPG, they want to put out the most damage. I don't. I want to be the last guy standing. And sometimes putting out the most damage doesn't mean that you can take anybody on 1, 2 at a time. I like 7 or 8. That's a fight. Make me work for it. Maddie will tell everybody, hey, the queen's on. Well, Thule. I wish we'd have got here and it was daylight. The nighttime is the nighttime. This is what's left over. But to really enjoy Minas Tirith the way it's supposed to, we have to see it before the battle, before it was wrecked. So we just take that horse. They've set up multiple instances. These are the stables, the city stables of Minas Tirith. And I want you to actually see the grandeur of the city before we get started.
Yeah, they took a lot of time with detail.
They spent ungodly amounts of money and time trying to get the detail of this city right. Now, is anybody familiar? Ah, Mario, you have a good point and everything. Lucky for me, and that a healer for this particular guardian is only a backup. See, most people and everything think that being a good tank, and this is a common misconception, is you just build health and a little bit of armor. Those aren't mitigations. With this particular guy, you see right here, we're going to go just with my block chance. I have, my chance to block currently is 18%. My chance to partially block is 24.8%. And if I partially block anything, my the attack, the damage done to me and everything is basically 50%. Now this right here, my parry a chance and everything, you know, still and everything, you look at the percentages and say they're rather low. You'll see that I get a lot of parries, a lot of blocks, and a lot of these evades. Um, my physical mastery rating is real good and everything. I've got 30k health. But what happens also when I'm partially blocking is I'll show you this. Let's see, where is it at? Right here, here's one. Shield skills are twice as likely to provide you with a fortification buff. At 5 stack, you will provide a fellowship-wide mitigation buff. This one right here, bolstering blocks. Blocking attacks will restore a small amount of morale. Well, that small amount of morale and everything every time I block, which is often.
And for those of you that don't play LOTRO, morale is their term for health or hit points.
Yeah. So for every time I, basically, every time I block, I get, and it works, it even queues a lot of times on parries and things like that, I get a grand total of about 350 health back. Most creatures that I encounter don't even do 300 points of damage to me if they succeed in attacking me. I have that. That's one way of setting it up. This Warrior's Heart. I gain 10% max morale. I restore 10% of my maximum health. Get extra mitigation, extra block, extra block, and everything. I also get a shield, which is 3.7k shield. And then if it's still up, when the shield expires, I get 10% of my maximum health back, which is 3k. I also have this. After I block or partially block or parry anything, this thing right here will pop. And it restores, as you can see, 1400 to 1500 health plus 848 mana, basically. So it is actually really, really, really important that you have those two skills. I've heard people say, you know, people have told me you need 35k health, you need, you know, all this, that, and the other. In my opinion, you don't need that much health. You can do just fine as long as you have the right mitigations. I'm going to be creating and starting a new tank to walk everybody through how to basically start from scratch and show you how to build up and be that guy that everybody wants to stand behind. It's very important. Where heals are very important. Yeah, and that's going to be on another thing that we're going to be doing. I'll be doing a separate thing for just healers. Everybody's got their opinion on which healer is the best here. Now, they have a really great single target healer, which is a minstrel. And then you have party heals or raid heals, and which, in my honest opinion, the best one for that job is going to be our beloved Runekeeper. And I think that even if the Runekeeper is built right, he could be the best powerhouse healer in the game, single target or otherwise, because he can channel a constant heal, and his heals come up pretty quick. So let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into out here. And for this, I'm going to take this warhorse. Now, the thing about a warhorse is once you get it moving, you can stop it using this. Basically, you know, your quick stop. You got your e-brake. I've used it on more than one occasion. Have to use it a lot while I'm running around with Maddie. I have to stop and see which direction she's going, because she's gotten to be a little bit of a warmonger when she's mounted. Don't let her sweet, innocent thing. And hey, Butternut, what's up, buddy? When you gonna come in here and join me?
The problem is you're not in a chat room. That's why you're not popping up on the screen.
Now this is before the Battle of Osgiliath. Yeah, there's some there and everything, but the trolls are out here. Everybody likes to see trolls get beat up on.
You hear me?
Huh?
You're not in a Discord chat.
I know. I was talking. Butternut typed. I saw where he typed. I acknowledged him. Leave me be.
Alright, I'll leave you.
We are now entering Osgiliath. It's kind of on fire. A little. Gate of the Sun. In case anybody's... Ooh, Morgul Troll. Love Morgul Trolls. Universal signal for Ronin or Shayak is about to do something absolutely nuts.
You're jumping, aren't you?
Yes, I was jumping. Hey, look, 2 trolls. Come here, trolls. 2 level 100 trolls. You done stunning me? Thank you. That all you got? Come on, buddy. You can do better than that. You're embarrassing yourself in front of a lot of people. That's 2 level 100 elites. Now, in case you were wondering, yeah, if there were enough of those in there, even they could take me down. It would take 4 or 5, but they could do it. And there's areas that only have level 95 elites in it that I cannot go to alone because they will just murder me before I get in the door. Those are heroic areas only. And you have to be a little bit more bulkier than I am. And I'm still working on getting some gear with this guy. And people, you know, always ask, I've been asked for years, because I have been a main tank in a lot of different RPGs and a lot of different MMOs and everything, starting with EverQuest. I was a main tank in EverQuest. I was a main tank in World of Warcraft. I am now a main tank here and everything. I love the genre. I love to tank. It's not fun if, you know, there's not a dozen guys, you know, trying to best me and everything. Well, you know you're having fun when your life is down to that last quarter. You got one more good heal coming in from your healer and everything, and it's down to clutch time and everything. That's when I get happy, because that's when you get to show off what you can really do. But to get to this point, we have to start somewhere. So let me show you how you start. Now, for people that have tanked before, this is not going to be anything that you don't already know. For all you high-end DPS guys, that want to know what to expect when someone's tanking, you'll know if and when your tank is doing what he's supposed to do. Healers especially. If you play a healer, you poor unfortunate soul, because you are the blame for everything, or you are the savior to all. You get blamed for the fail, or the way it works out, and this was expressed to me a long time ago. If the tank dies, it's the healer's fault. If the healer dies, it's the tank's fault. If DPS dies, it's DPS's fault.
Because they were stupid.
You can pull too much aggro at DPS and everything if you have too much burst damage. Will instantly yank aggro off a tank. This is why everybody says, look, don't build burst, build sustained damage. Nice, long, and know how to pace it out to where the tank has no problems. If I have no problems with my group behind me, then the only thing that's going to happen is, you might get a scare. This is knowing how, if you see something coming at you, stop attacking for a second and everything, and you literally, and this sounds crazy, go toward the tank and everything, so that way you're not pulling him out of the tank's taunt range. You get him back into taunt range, tank taunts one good time, everything's all good, you go back to your place in line and everything. And it took me, what, dear, about 2 weeks to train that into you? Run to the tank?
Yeah.
But now the Guardian's not the only tank, so we're going to start a new tank, but we're going to start a captain, mainly because I don't have one, and number two, they're great for tanking. He's mainly a support. You know what, let's do another Guardian. Guardians are great.
Another Guardian?
Huh?
You're going to do another Guardian, huh? I'm going to have to show my minstrel when I feel better.
You're going to have to show your minstrel?
Yeah, I'm going to show off my mini.
You're going to show off? Uh-oh, y'all might be in for a treat.
When I feel better.
Mariel, you would be most welcome to join us and everything. If you're a healer or support, I have use for you. Maddie wants to do a little more DPS and everything, and I feel, kind of bad that sometimes even I have to snatch her up. Hey, I need you for a minute because I need heals. And everything, which sidelines us. We're still working to get her up to max level. But,
you may have to do that next week when you're off.
Yes, and when we get my rig, it's going to be a lot easier because we'll have two of these running instead of us having to share one. Mariel likes a healer and support, and Mariel knows the rule of thumb and everything. And then the healer heals too much too quickly, but this is where having a good
Minstrel's not bad for group heals, but small group heals.
Yeah.
But the Rune Keeper's better for big raid heals, because they can throw down rune stones that cast sustained healing for the group.
See, that's the Guardian. Like I said, captains are considered support.
Minis are one of the DPS casters. When you absolutely positively need it dead in 2 screams or less, you get a minstrel.
Yeah. This guy right here, the Warden. I'm just going to warn y'all about the Warden now and everything. He makes a great off tank.
Yes.
Wardens make an excellent off tank. They're the best off tank in the game.
And
I don't care what anybody says or anybody tries to tell you. Warden is the best off tank in the game. He has taunts. He's durable. He has self heals. He has group heals.
Mini group heals.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. The trick to a warden is learning what is called gambits. In other words, key combinations that trigger his other talents.
Now the champion, again,
her
massive melee DPS.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive melee DPS. Like I said, captains are great.
Captains run around with a herald or a scribe or whatever the hell they call it, and extra backup.
I'm just wondering.
He has a minion.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm waiting to get.
Oh, the Mordor pack.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting. It's $129. But you get a lot of goodies. You get some cosmetics, some really nice cosmetics, a really cool mount. It's just a lot of fun and everything. So that's actually going to be the next thing that I'm looking for. If you ever wanted to pretend that you are somebody cool, this is your guy. The Rune Keeper. They hurt things badly.
Let's not forget the burglar. I like burglar.
Yeah, Maddie likes her burglar. They just added the Guardian with one of the latest releases to the Elven thing. To the Elven race. Used to you couldn't be a Guardian and be an elf. I know this because when I made my Guardian, I wanted him to be an elf and everything, and it turned out I had to make him human. But we're going to go back to man. Man is simple. Their starting area is simple. We're going to do a captain, and we're going to make a captain a tank. Really good at what he does.
Did he type something else in the chat or no?
No. But here we go. You know what? Let's continue this. Yeah, he could be a man of Bree. Yes, they added hairstyles. Forgot about that. I don't know why are they all short. I don't like short hair.
No, it's a little point.
Bald. There we go.
He looks distinguished.
Yes, he does.
It's that D word you hate.
Yes, we're not discussing this.
Yes. Sister Schneider.
Oh. Oh, my character doesn't have a name. Oh, you're right, he doesn't have a name. There you go.
Hereby advise you of the following rights, remedies, and responsibilities in regard to income withholding for support.
Oh, yeah. So let's see now. Where did I get it?
And coupons for cigarettes.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna check out my Schneider.
Okay. Your wellness checklist.
Okay. So let's go into Middle Earth and get this party started the correct way.
And sorry for the rustling of plastic and paper. He still hadn't gotten a hold of, muting something before he opens stuff.
Hey, what do you expect me to do?
Ear rape. Ear rape, ear rape.
This delectable sound you're hearing and everything is me pouring a cup of coffee. Cause reasons.
When you're done with that coffee, I may make some peppermint tea for my stomach.
Okay. Now, trust me, it won't take long. Oh, yes, whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure. Basic tutorials when you're first getting here and everything. After you do them once, you're going to detest seeing those. Yes, the story of Ronin Champ begins. I am a champion to all. Why they start him off with this measly little I want y'all to look at this. It's just dinky. What in the world can you do with something that small? Oh, well. Oh, look, this nice little hobbit girl wants us.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow on deer seems very ill.
Yes, he does seem very ill. Why don't I go see if I can help him? Excuse me, sir.
Do not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
Fine, go sit next to the fire and everything, and I'll go on about my business. What do you know? What? No? No? I guess we should help this guy, right? Alright. Oh, Strider. Hello, Mr. Strider. And anybody that doesn't know who Strider is and everything, that's Aragorn.
There are too many deeds to be done. All pressing, and none of them easy.
Gee, why do I get the feeling that I'm going to hate by asking this and everything? What do you need?
Yeah.
Scuffed chainmail breastplate.
Scuffed?
Scuffed. It's scuffed.
Oh, it's scuffed.
I have to wear scuffed armor.
Perhaps you can help, my friend. Captain Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
Did you try the aforementioned screw use and go jump in a lake? No, can't do that, huh? Well, shit. All right, I guess we'll go over here and talk to this guy. Let's see. Excuse me.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Funny, they said the same thing about you. SJW much? Hater. If you're going to be that rude and everything, I'm not going to use your preferred pronouns.
This is a gaming stream, no SJW bullshit.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. He's the one bringing... Look, it's always Ronin. Ronin, don't pick on this guy. Ronin, put the goblin down. Ronin, did you just charge in there without me? Y'all see what I have to deal with? Ronin, he's incognito. He was talking about... We must have been talking about Aragorn, and I said, okay, all right. Aragorn's just kind of, going by his other name. Everybody always wants something for nothing.
Yeah.
Greetings, friend.
Like crap happens.
You think the Blackwells mean to attack us? Don't be absurd. They harbor no love for us, but they have a leader, and they fight more amongst themselves than they do with outsiders. They couldn't raid a squirrel nest, let alone our town. See? It's that squirrel.
Is that squirrel?
The squirrel. I want everybody, y'all remember this. He's mentioned the squirrel.
Oh, brother. Here we go. Him and the squirrel.
They're treacherous.
Mm-hmm.
I can prove it. I will prove my point.
This is the story and saga of the squirrel. It's everything is the squirrel's fault.
Look. You see that chicken? It looks innocent, doesn't
Get
it?
the pissed off dude with a ring. It's the squirrel's fault. Everything is the squirrel's fault.
The pissed off dude doesn't have the ring to begin with and everything. And how do we know the squirrel isn't the pissed off dude? You don't. I will prove it to you. Everywhere we go here and everything, everybody look. Because I guarantee you that on every part of this adventure, with the exception of one area, I'm going to run into squirrels. And in the one area and everything, they don't even need squirrels and everything because it is inhabited by all the bad guys.
He's always blaming you. He blames the squirrels on everything. He blames everything on the squirrels. Poor squirrels. They're just minding their own business.
I burnt down half of Rohan and everything, but in my defense, that fucking squirrel started it. I think there's one over here too. Oh. Hey, look, cakes, stuff like that, and everything. Yeah, can I have some food?
What is this world coming to?
Well, I don't know. If Captain Blackenwall says we're safe, then we're safe. Brackenbrook says we're safe, we're safe. He's always done a fine job of protecting our village. Why would the Blackwalled Wanderers suddenly attack us now? I don't know. Why would they?
Money.
Hey, the town's
Alas for peaceful folk everywhere. It is an enormous task to convince them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds.
See, even he's talking about SJWs, and you tell me to leave it out of here.
Will you hush?
Before
You
try
know
to
he's
fight
not
them,
talking
you
about
must
it.
learn the cues you learned from the trainer.
I just went up a level. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere. What's this? Devastating blow. What's that? Rallying cry. Need to switch that around a little bit. Go ahead and put on a yeah. Okay, so I get a few freebies here and there. Ooh, that is my absolutely free goodies. You get these two steeds from purchasing the Rohan expansion pack. They give you two standard horses, and then this one right here was for being on for X amount of years. It's kind of a reward for sticking with us. Everybody that was ever VIP, I think, got one of these, and it's a very, very, very nice steed. All right, now let's go ahead and outfit our first cosmetic. Yeah, okay. Outfit number 1. I'm gonna put this on, and that's how easy it is to do a cosmetic. It just gives you that little overlay right here. It's a Rohirrim set up and everything that I absolutely like. Oops, I didn't click on it to wear it. There we go.
This is your first cappy, isn't it?
Yep. I have to go talk to the captain trainer. He might wants to teach me some skills. Well, he doesn't actually. You learn your skills now automatically. Used to, you have to go and see these guys.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Ooh, yeah, let's collect our reward.
How can I be of service?
Because I'll take that great sword, thank you very much. Why? Because it's a two-hander. That's why. I'm gonna go back and talk to the anti-SJW guy over here. He seems to know what he's talking about.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned?
Yeah, pretty confident. I learned how to scream at people and hit things really hard. I'm feeling rather confident in that.
Dear, my poor old friend, a shadow has crept over him.
The black rider that stabbed him is more fell than any creature you will meet in your travels. We have little time, and we must stretch what time it is, what time we have by doing two things at once. Deer needs medicine, and quickly, do you know of a plant called kingsfoil? It has great power to heal. Here's the thing. I don't care what level you are. At level 105, guess who had to go and get kingsfoil? If this plant is so goddamn good, why can't we just eat it and be healthy all the time? But no, they have to make complicated things. You know, you have to go slay dragons, get scales, bring a couple of dragon livers.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
I don't like the look of you either. You know, you have an attitude. Okay, here we go. Kingsfoil is apparently a leafy plant that grows around the Brown's Folly ruin south of here. Help yourself to as much as you'd like. We've no use for it. As for your assistance, I will take you up on it. We're always in need of able hands. You might as well earn your keep while you stay with us. My best man, called a cob, is having trouble with wolves of late. Wolf lives matter, by the way.
You forgot the hashtag.
What? Oh, hashtag Wolf Lives Matter? Okay, yeah, hashtag Wolf Lives Matter. This wolf, the ones I'm going to be slaying here, don't matter. They're not part of the right pack. Let's go up through here. Now, to make this simple, I could cheat, but I'm not going to cheat. And by cheat, I mean I could go ahead and purchase writing right now, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way and wait for it. Switch these. Let's go see the man first. Because I need to know.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumor monger.
Yeah, I've heard all about you. I imagine you have. And that's Mr. Ronan to you, fucker. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I'm thinking loud again. Shit. As far as you can see for yourself, there aren't no brigands causing problems.
Yep.
Ugh.
English lives matter.
Enunciate.
Hashtag.
As you can see for yourself, there aren't any brigands causing problems. It's the wolves that threaten us lately. They seem to have gathered around Brown's Folly, especially about the top of the ruins. Brackenbook has sent you to assist me, and assist me you shall. I would like you to look into this wolf problem we are having. Okay. You're having a wolf problem. Let's go over here and solve your root problem. Set as quest guide focus. Now you see this right here. This right here is important. This points you in the direction you are supposed to go. Now that I am in the area, I know I'm in the area, and we can do this right here. You see? All this that's in all these colors, and this is your little legend. This is the area where the kingsfoil is in, and all the rest of these lit up areas are where all the wolves are. So I could take this one. And this is where your loot comes. Yeah, and we're just going to leave that there because it's trash.
You can sell the trash.
Yes, you can sell the trash.
You can turn trash in for deeds.
Yes, you can. Oh, I found some kingsfoil. Yeah, okay, whatever. 4 kingsfoil plants. scream at him and then one-shot him. You notice you can just walk by the wolves because they're still a low-B area. Anywhere else you'd walk, you would probably be attacked by everything. Trust me, I know from experience. Let's see, there's a gold. Alright, this is the top. We made it to the top. What we got here? There's a strange banner. Well, let's see what happens when we click on it. I don't get him yet. We will get him eventually. Now the funny thing about this is I've seen a few, not many, but a few captains like this that actually did instead of using a two-handed weapon, they went sword and board, which is what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to take him and I'm going to turn him into a shield and one-hander. This is how I'm going to do this.
Because Ronan loves his sword and board.
Mm-hmm. Well, the shield just gives you so many extra stats, so much extra armor, the opportunity to block.
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Yeah,
Who you calling a weakling?
pretty much, and it was easy. Now, if you would just draw your weapon and start fighting, yeah, no, you got to wait for backup. I understand. It's like everybody else. Everybody wants to go be a wolf until it's time to do wolf shit. What? It's true. Well, let's see what kind of stuff we got going here. And the main part of doing this, let's see, I'm level 3, should make me level 4 maybe.
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted. I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
Somebody with fireworks.
Boy, you there! Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
What can I do for you?
No, now we've got one person at least that's on our side. That's good, I think. Maybe.
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
Well, he's not now, dumbass.
I suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
You think now he... Exactly, Mary. How does he know what my fighting skills are? He doesn't. They have no clue. Well, I've got to go. Oh, looks like the little hobbit girl wants us.
Oh dear, looks so changed since last night.
He's not but a shadow. When I look at him, he isn't. That makes me sure. I was trying to make a Sabo King's Fork for his wound. But my gamer says he used to always use a different remedy when a young brandy book would get a nasty splinter. Sweet bilberry tea. She wants to make him a cup of tea. Well, you know, make her feel better. We'll get her some bilberries.
And then you have the other one that wants you to bring him food.
Hey, you there! I'm hungry!
Hey, you there! I'm a self-centered hobbit, and you're going to get me some food. Because I'm a jackass and quite too lazy to get it myself.
I think this one might be related to Steve Shives.
Or Lobelia Sackville Baggins.
Well, it is Mundo Sackville Baggins, of the Sackville Bagginses.
Yeah. That would be I'm better than you Bagginses,
Yeah,
so we think.
pretty much. You know what? I have got to move stuff. Got to slide it up just a little bit.
Over here, constantly scratching and biting at fleas, but whenever you mention the word bath, he looks at you like a doe in high beams.
Yeah, pretty much.
You wouldn't be itching anymore if you got a bath.
This is the best part about this and everything. By hitting Control and backslash at the same time, you can modify just a little bit your HUD. You can basically set the HUD up any way you like, and I love this about this game in particular. Yep, we don't have that yet. What is it? 4 or 5? I think it's 5.
The user interface display.
But your first 20 levels you're going to spend running.
You have a rent-a-horse if you open up the little...
And I don't like that. The what she's talking about, you get a whistle that will summon a horse for you. It only lasts 24 hours. Those of you who can do it, you can invest as little as $5 and get enough LOTRO points, purchase enough LOTRO points to, you can actually do some deeding, and I'll show you how to do some deeding on some guys. But I mean, this is one of those things where you can deed your way through the entire game and not spend a dime of your real cash. Mr. Sprigley, how are you doing today, sir?
A stranger, eh? You're the best thing that's happened to us all day.
Why do I feel like, you know, that guy?
Our past service to get help from Cone, our neighbors. They will not let our check fall to brigands.
That's a good plan. I will see to that.
Would you do something for me?
Sure, you asked politely. Oh, you want me to find 3 guys? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can find some people. I'm pretty good at finding people. Boar meat.
Yeah.
I'm suspended from work.
Oh, okay. Yes. He's on a live stream.
out to the dude that gave me the PO, because the dude that gave me the PO said that I picked the product and I'll put it on the machine on that picker. Picked it and loaded it.
Yeah, let's see.
Picker
Two
and the
quests.
loader. But that bastard did everything, and I'm taking the fucking brawl for it. So he said he's gonna check the cameras and all that shit, but Veronica has me suspended for the entire weekend. This is why I said I'm gonna take my fucking vest off.
Well. Okay, let's go ahead and tarn this in.
This cannot be. I must write to Brackenbrook at once.
Okay, you write him a letter. I'm gonna go find these 3 people. There's 3 people missing. We're gonna need the extra hands later.
Yep, I'm gonna have to make a sign for the door when we're recording.
Yeah, I know. Always something. And yes, every time we try to stream.
You gotta find people.
Yeah, what? Are you alive? Are you crazy? That's what I think, too. Thought you wanted them dead. Well, maybe you want them dead. He was like that when I found him. Wasn't me.
Okay, Shaggy.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do that. Okay, yes, I do kill people, but I didn't kill that one. It did. Well, this may not be good.
It wasn't you. He was dead when you found him. It wasn't you. With his sword in his back.
The squirrel did it.
The squirrel. Right.
Well, you know, I blame it on a bunny, but that's already been used.
You just say we have a bunny in our server. He gets blamed for a lot of stuff already.
I may require the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
I would rejoice at the fact that I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take him to work, but I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take baby to work. So.
Yeah, you're not getting out of it.
Yeah.
Well, looks like these guys are the ones that's doing it, so I'm just going to kill one.
Told you to eat a breath mint before you left the house this morning.
I can take them to places where somebody needs a breath mint. Breath mints are...
Mariel. He was dead when I found him.
I would have killed him when I found... if somebody needs killing, you know, I'm the first one to step up there and everything. Okay, you're dead. I've got a guy just picked out just for killing things. He's really good at it, too. And let's see. Whoops. You know what I forgot? I forgot to get more bilberries. She needs more bilberries for her tea.
You need a tea? What with the bilberries.
Mm-hmm. Now, having gone through this game, I will say this. I didn't think that it was quite possible to garner an extreme hatred for creatures in a game. I was wrong. Because there are certain aspects and places that you go in this game where the enemies that inhabit the area, you are going to garner a hatred for them. Not because they're a pain in the ass, not because because it literally, you know, there are NPCs in the game that you interact with so much and everything, you know, and you have one minor skirmish and everything, you know, and what? Maddie's playing.
There's a button on my tower that changes the color of the LCD sitting on top. Sorry.
Y'all help me. I have a kid with a new toy. You have to come back here and tell him that, you know, all three of his buddies are dead. Well, it cannot be my poor father and the others. No, it cannot be. It cannot. Will is silent for a moment. His eyes closed, but after great pause, he is roused. I will have my revenge upon these black walls, or I will die trying. Archit will never fall to such murderous fiends. Yeah, they said you can finish it later. Why would I want to finish it later? I don't want to come back here again.
Yeah.
You can take that button out. Are you listening, Standing Stone Games? You can take that button out.
Right.
Go ahead and put on some booze. Oh, look, we got a cloak. Oh, look, we can read this. My dear Captain, my farm was attacked by black walls this morning. They are organized and well armed. I saw, and a few of my men managed to stave them off, but something dark is stirring in a way I have never seen. They have cut off the road to Combe. We can't get out and no help can come in. Please make yourself ready for all-out war. These are not the ruffians we know. Okay. They're not the ruffians. These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
I still have to download that game, by the way.
Yes, you absolutely do have
I
to
do.
download it. Because I want to play that some too. And as far as if anybody's interested, that's hanging out with us and everything, I do play Star Wars: The Old Republic online.
Well, they saw it in the waiting room.
And I play both the light side and the dark side. Kind of favor the dark side a little bit, but don't tell Maddie.
Mm-hmm. I'm right behind you. It's not like I didn't hear you. Hand me one of them cigarettes that are sitting in front of you.
You didn't hear what? I didn't say that.
You like to be evil.
Yes, I do.
That is what you said.
I do like to be
When I
evil.
play the dark side, I like to be a bounty hunter. I like to blow shit up.
I kind of favor that too. I like my bounty hunter. I pride myself in trying to play every class.
I'm a bounty
I didn't say I
hunter.
played every class well, because I literally have to take, and I'm going to give Maddie some accolades here, because I have to take a page out of her book, because she showed me why playing a burglar in Lord of the Rings is so much fun.
Oh God.
Her
yes.
and the incredible tanking
Tanking
burglar.
burglar. You have 3 skill tree lines in this game. You have blue, you have red, and you have yellow. Blue is a tanking spec. This goes for more or less all the people that are magic users.
yeah.
Let me finish. Red line, which is a little more sustained damage, DPS kind of thing. And yellow line, which debuffs the enemy and buffs your fellow people in the party. Now, when you blue line a burglar and you get bob and weave going, every time you dodge, you get a mini heal. Every time you
They
dodge.
call it a mini heal and everything. Let me explain to you that she's done it enough to where she didn't need me healing her. If we ever get into a fight and I actually have to heal her. It's more or less, I heal her real quick and everything. If I think it's going to be one of those fights where she needs healing, I can throw a heal her way.
Yeah.
But I keep my guy set up for, which is a rune keeper.
Yep.
And everything. Her darling little hobbit's husband and everything
Who
is a
happens to
dwarf.
be a dwarf, yep.
He's a dwarf. He's dwarven.
Yeah, dwarves can be rune keepers.
And he's a rune keeper.
Dwarves, rocks, you know.
And his whole prospect in life is wifey. No touchy.
Definitely.
Trying to chase cats.
Yeah.
That's his favorite pastime.
This will do nicely. It gives me something to munch on for a bit, at least.
Hey, you brought me pork or bacon or perhaps sausage. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can make a little of each. God, I think he missed 11sies.
Lovely. This is sure to cheer on your writer.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
This tea will help Amdir feel better. I just know it.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's go over here and see if Amdir likes the tea.
I thank you, but I haven't the stomach to drink this now.
I will pretend to drink it. You must tell Celandine I enjoyed her tea. Please do not let her know that her kindness was wasted on me. Well, at least he's polite about it.
Yeah, at least he's polite about it. After all, he was struck by a Morgan blade.
Lovely little girl right there, and a nice little lady. She's...
What have I done?
You fucked up.
everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
You cannot fathom just how wrong I have been.
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh yeah, we could fathom a lot.
You were dead wrong. You were just too stubborn.
Hey,
Don't despair. You have done well.
remarkably well indeed. Better than I could have done. You earned Captain Brackenbook's trust. You should appeal to his son, John, against his wishes. I must leave soon, and Archit will need all the help it can get, even at a father's pride as this day. Now, what they don't tell you is how he sneaks out of Archit. Oh, he's a ranger. He can sneak out anywhere. Never mind. Yeah, I'm confident you will be able to bring the hunters in and give this town a fighting chance. In the meantime, I must make haste. Amdir assures me he just needs rest. Okay. So let's go over here and find this guy's son.
Yeah, the exiled son, because he decided he was going to be a ranger.
Oh, look.
Would that make him a classist?
I forget. We have titles.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, the wary, and you up until level 25, you get these right here. As long as you don't die, you get these titles.
Yep.
Friend of the Mark, Heart of License. You know what? I kind of like this one. Enforcer of Helm. Ooh. We didn't turn those on. We have to go to options and turn things on.
Yes, we do. And
I
don't
can show you
forget
how
your
to
targeting thingy.
Yes, I'm going to show them how to do that. Now, this is your UI. I'd never mess with... The only things that I ever do now, you can do a lot of things, but turn on things and everything. I always like my name to be up and so people can see it. And so I can see it. This kind of helps keep track of myself.
And other people at the party.
Mm-hmm. let's see. It's world tips, quest tracker. Oh, here it is. Tutorial hints. I don't need those. They drive me crazy. That's a good one right here. Shows how much your latency is.
We shouldn't have any.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, it's under combat options. Enable movement assistance in combat. I highly recommend this because it turns for you. It turns you facing your target automatically.
And if you're not careful, it automatically gets you to your next target as soon as you kill the one directly in front of you, which is handy unless you're almost dead and you forget to heal yourself.
Which you do a lot.
Which I do a lot.
The one person that has a self-heal that can heal her from almost no health to full health forgets to heal. I'm just going to let that sink in. And this is why...
I think Mario learned that from me playing Fate. That's no problem keeping track of my health bar.
And I am exactly the opposite. I watch my health bar like a hawk. I hate all the running you have to do to begin with. The reprehensible gray side. I have played Dark Side a lot, Mario. And some of my guys, I play Dark Side that stays... I kind of keep everything mid-level, not true Dark Side, not really light side, just dead neutral across the board.
Except for that one character that kept bad-mouthing his Sith Master. You decided to be a smart ass.
Well, yeah, that's just trolling. That's just trolling. It doesn't affect my light side, dark side at all and everything. That's just being a smart ass. Which is exceptionally fun. Because he is a pain in the ass. And the character's name is, well, the main one is Darth Varys and everything. It's the Sith Juggernaut. And Marauder guy. The Sith Sorcerer is really fun. The Sith Assassin can be fun.
What? You cannot chase the cats.
But why? And you had the tickety-tack of the news hound who needs to get up and lay down next to Mama. Don't suck up to me. You're not going to chase no cats. You know better. Well, yeah, you guessed it. As soon as you let me... where's Holiday and the rest of the guys? I know they're around here hiding somewhere, probably laughing.
Cats, squirrels, possums.
Deer. They gave me permission to go out here and kill brigands. I like killing brigands. Killing brigands is fun.
You also get a deep for killing brigands.
Yes, you do. And this, let's see.
When you get out of this area,
Wait a minute. These are deeds. These are your deed books. You notice that nothing's been unlocked yet. But, and before we close this out, I will show you what the deed log looks like when you're really, truly deeding. Now, if I was a hobbit, I'd be swimming right now. Hobbits are great. You'll love the area. It's a wonderful deeding area to be into. And we will be doing some deeding one day over near the Hobbit area. God, I love doing that. Whoops. Gather information about the intended Black Wall raid. What the? Where you running to? Don't run from me. Think you're gonna get running from me? You don't run from me. You're only gonna die tired. Plan on attacking tonight with the help of Angmar. What the? There we go. That's what I wanted. Now then. Now I can get my herald all set up. And this is what makes a champ fucking unstoppable. The Herald of Hope. You enlist a herald to carry your banner of hope into battle. This banner increases the mitigations of those around. It makes you hard, makes you a better tank. This makes you do more damage. And this one reduces the power cost that you have to use.
Which comes in handy because sometimes you use an awful lot of power.
Yep. Sometimes.
Power is another word for mana in this game, by the way, guys.
Yep. Power is mana. my commoner herald, and there is a way of changing your herald to many different things. You have to see a very high level tailor to do this. Luckily, Maddie is a tailor. Whoop, I had to swing.
Good old Lily.
Yep, good old Lily. Good old Lilith. Lilith is cool. Lilith is beast. Lilith is that bitch.
Good work, my friend. I believe there is hope for us yet. We only need a strategy.
We only need a strategy. So,
Because I was thinking he's had one together, but apparently not.
all of these little nonchalant items, they're okay for when you're getting started. But if you're smart enough, you get to absolutely enjoy a few perks.
I am at your service.
And I have a nearly max level armorer.
Black Walds have enough people to do that.
I don't know, Mario. They appear to come up with some health. The troubling point that you realize quickly is that they enlisted the aid of Angmar.
Angmar, a realm in LOTRO that's really creepy as fuck. Especially if you have the music on. Jesus, that's some creepy music.
He's a pet. This is what makes the captain, an asset, because your herald, it's basically anything you attack, even solo, you're basically 2v1ing it. Now I could kill my way all the way back here, but there's no need.
Especially if you
Oh look! Dead Blackwalled Scout.
Especially if you make your herald an archer.
Yeah, a lot of guys make their herald archers. They're those ghostly archers and everything, but and that's what mine will end up being, is a ghost archer, because they're just fucking beast. Once your herald gets up in levels and everything, and you have that archer, and you can have one as an archer, you can have one as a healer, an extra healer that will heal you. Skirmishes, you're going to learn about, during this series, you're going to learn about skirmishes and how important they can be to really use as they're really a helpful tool to me in learning, all of the little extra intricacies of doing that. wants us to do this. There's going to be a cinematic here and everything, and you guys can just enjoy that. And then we will, after the cinematic, and I get some more coffee, we will take time to wrap up the intro to the old sword and board tanking and everything. There's not a whole lot of tanking tips right now and everything, but this is just going to show and everything how we're going to build him to tank for the long run, and we're going to have a lot of fun exploring Middle Earth. So enjoy this right now. It's a couple of minutes, but it's just fun to watch. I enjoy it. Enjoy.
Listen to my words. I am Galadriel, the Lady of the Golden Wood. Do not be afraid, my friend. Your people are short-lived, but the fate of Middle-earth is yours to command. I will not long disturb your sleep. I can visit you in dreams for only a short time. I have looked into my mirror and seen much that worries me. Let me show you.
Here comes the most awesome thing in the game, because I've beaten one.
You are near to wakefulness. The last tendrils of sleep will soon release you. You ask why I wanted to show you this? It is for one reason. I saw you in my mirror, not once or twice, but often. Whether you desire it or not, Your fate is tied to that of Middle-earth. Do not forget my words when you awaken. The free peoples of Middle-earth will have need of you. You must not fail them.
Gee, thanks. No pressure. Make sure you finish all of those little quests before these little intros go. Yes, and here we have our class traits. We have our traits, trait tree panel. Each of these will unlock as you complete various deeds. Oh, uppercut. That's a funny one. Just what it says. You just throw a punch. You will interrupt anybody by doing it.
Wait, you can fight and beat one of those things? Gandalf's battle with it took ages. He's talking about the Balrog.
It is a raid. A very large raid, Mario. And at the end of it, you face a Balrog. And it is a pain in the butt fight. Now, for other people to do this at level, it's like a level 60 raid. And everything. For these guys to complete it, one of my kinship, and then which is what they call guilds in Middle-earth. One of my kinship was in the middle of it, and their main tank just was not cutting the mustard. So he caught me on a good day where I had some reasonable goings on with my very underpowered laptop, and asked me if I could just be the front man. So I went in there with him, and basically I hammered this thing into oblivion fairly quickly. Never lost aggro. I was in my, I think, mid-90s at the time. Basically level 6. I mean, I could solo the entire instance if I wanted to right now. One of the running jokes is we go and do some of these things, you know, the kinship gets together on occasion and everything. Hey, we're going to go do this. Y'all want to come? And there'll be anywhere from 5 to 8 of us, and we'll just go into these level 60 raids and just completely obliterate, just so we can get some deeds out of the way. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Balrog is, you run into a Balrog in a couple of instances. When you get to Moria, well, when we get to Moria during this series, you're going to see, and I will, before we stop the stream and everything, I will actually take you guys to Moria and let you see what Moria looks like when you walk in, and take you to some of the big halls and things like that, and just let you experience it, because
we gotta take him to Thorin's Hall.
I can do, yeah, we could take him to Thorin's Hall. That's a good idea.
Thorin's Hall.
So that's what we do. But let's
Moria's
go to this right here. These are class traits. Hands of Healing, your blue line, is basically it's kind of that hybrid line for you here. And it says healing, hands of healing captains restore the morale of their allies by fighting on the front lines. And this is your sword and board. Mm-hmm. This is going to be our tanking line.
Yeah.
And this is why. Sure Strike has a chance to bestow focus to the fellowship when used while battle readied and everything. This is going to be our line and everything. This is going to allow me to sword and board and basically heal myself and everybody around me as I'm fighting. Mm-hmm. So that is the thing and everything. This is the two-handed tanking line, which is the yellow line, the leader of men. This red line is your main damage line. But we're going to go spec 1. And you see you get 2. You can actually get all 3 if you invest. These are mithril coins. You can purchase mithril coins using LOTRO points. That's the only way to get them. And basically use them to do numerous things. You can buy cosmetics with mithril coins. You can buy special one-time offer or short-term short-run limited edition cosmetics and things like that with them and everything. It's really nice to have. When you get all of these, your whole thing is you want to be able to unlock do all the deeds necessary to unlock all of these. Return debris. That's an easy one to get, and you'll get this pretty quick. If you do all the deeds and everything, you'll get this one. You'll get uppercut and one of these other ones. I can't remember which one it is and everything. But there's 3 of them that are pretty simple to get because of the deeds that are involved. They're just slaying deeds. These are your virtues. Where I made a mistake when I was doing Shayak and everything, I didn't deed enough to do all of it, get all of his virtues that I need for him into max level. I'm going back to do that now. But this right here, that right there, you hit that, then you hit that, then you hit that. Once you hit this and everything, you know, you see it gives you an instant heal, and then it gives you 9 ticks basically of 23 morale every 3 seconds for 27 seconds and everything. So you get 9 times 23, you know, which is what, 80 and 27, that's 107 morale, plus 9 to 13, so you're doing 116 to 120 morale during, you know, those 27 seconds. And it does, you know, actually 39 to 52 is a lot of damage, which is better damage than even Sure Strike. But that's what it's going to take. He's got a 2-hander now. I will be switching him over probably next time to a sword and board kind of run, but for right now this is fine.
A dead end will surely work in our favor.
Yes, it will. Let's see. You know what? We'll get the navy dyes this time. Normally I get gray dyes. Let's go and finish this up so I can show you guys around some of the neater things in Middle-earth.
John Brackenbrook and his hunters have reached the outskirts of Arctic to find it already ablaze. A desperate struggle to save their village is about to begin.
How dare I be a virtuous warrior? I'm not virtuous. Don't get me wrong. They call it virtues. I call it tools to kill by. There's nothing virtuous and everything. I will not be taking a knee, kneeling, passing out roses. Hey, stupid, don't stand there. They might shoot you with arrows. Never listen.
We have no time to lose. We must save Ned.
Still be saved. I forgot he's got to come with me.
Yeah, that's usually imperative to, you know, keep the quest going.
They're on board up ahead. must find my father before it's too late. Look, Otley is ahead. All must not be lost. Well met, friend. Is the crafting hall safe?
A group of right on the end of the building yonder, not long ago, John together. Surely we can take them and reclaim this area. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come get your throat cut.
Does the scream cause aggro? He wants to know.
The scream, some of his screams can cause aggro. He's got one that's a pure out scream that's a taunt that is really, really good at grabbing aggro. But most of his screams are going to grab a little bit of aggro. I'll tell you one thing that gets aggro real good. This right here, this Valiant Strike. Number one, it does decent amount of damage. Number two, it heals. Both things in every MMO I've ever been in and every RPG I've ever been in cause a great deal of aggro. And the best thing about this is once I hit somebody with that and everything, anybody that's standing close enough to me and everything gets to heal. So it's a small group heal. And it's really, really good to have.
Although the Mad Badger burns, I still hold out hope.
That's a hell of a name for a pub, the Mad Badger.
Father, I knew you would survive.
Well, he is a stubborn git.
This right here, as soon as they get within range, you're going to see what happens. Now, this is called Dread. These are not ring race and everything, they're the Cargul. These are ones that have
Forsworn.
been, yeah, the Forsworn.
No!
And this Dread's going to wear off shortly, and we're going to kill him.
What miseries befall us? My father was right to trust no one.
Trusted him. Saved your ass. Now you're not gonna trust anybody.
Yep.
With the Black Wolves' attack foiled, Lord Archer had begun to weep. Yet not all hurts are so easily mended. The fate of the Ranger Army remains uncertain, and it may have dire consequences for Greenland. But hope remains.
Yes, they are very similar to the Nazgul.
They actually take orders from the Nazgul.
Yes. They're a servant of the Nazgul.
Mm-hmm.
How can I be of service?
Hey, look at that.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Go ahead and collect these.
Might I take a moment of your time?
With Nazgul are the fallen kings. Yes, and the Kargul can actually be raised or made by being stabbed by the Morgul blade.
Greetings.
These are Kargul, C-A-R-G-U-L.
Yep.
They report to the Nazgul. They wear red robes.
They're a little more of a lesser being than the Nazgul.
Yep.
Let's see, where you at? Buried. Burial duty. This is a fun thing. But, you know, we can get into the prologue and all of that a little bit later on and everything. But for now, before we end the stream, Maddie has suggested that we show you what a few of the lovely sights of Middle Earth look like, and what came at me.
Thorin, oh what?
Okay.
Thorin's Hall is one of them.
Mm-hmm. And who better to take them on this journey
Oh yes, Kevin.
than Kelvin Dar, or Kevin. He is a hunter. You're about to see one of the best parts about being a hunter in Lord of the Rings. You want to go somewhere, you want to go quickly, as long as I know where you need to go, and I have been there before, and I have taken the steps that are necessary to acquire it, I can use something called Hunter's Path, which is basically a group teleport.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a lot of places
Yes,
that I can
you
go.
do.
Oh, let's see. Where do we want to go? Let's see, where is this? That's Dunharrow. Desperate Flight. Don't need that and everything else. Oh, you suggested Thorin's Hall.
Yep.
We're going to start off with Thorin's Hall. This is the guide to Thorin's Hall.
And off we go.
Blink. Welcome to Thorin's Hall.
The big gates.
You know what? Let me, where's it at?
It's been a while since you.
It has been a while. Find the path. There we go.
There we go. Now you can run.
Now I can run.
You got your go fast on.
All right. I just want you to take a good gander. Let me get rid of this, because this is going to aggravate me.
One of the things we love about this game is all the details that they have put into everything.
This is the exterior.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that it leads into the mountainside here. So we'll walk up to the mountainside. Open the doors. See the instance. Thorin's Great Hall. The ramp leading into this monstrosity. And there in his glory is Thorin. Look at the polish on the floor. The lighting effects, the reflection, the casting of shadows, the shadow play. But who? On who? Just tell me who? Who on earth sits on the mighty throne now? Let's go see, shall we? I'll take you here. I'll take you to a lot of places. Quickly.
Them dwarves are great architects. Yes, yes they are. And they like their stairs. Lots and lots and lots of stairs.
Huh. Dwalin. There is Dwalin. Sitting on the throne. Leading the dwarves. Fine leader he is as well. Let's see, where's this one? Oh, what? What is it that you said? Rivendell? Welcome to the Troll Shaws. That in the distance, right here, the last, only house.
Yep. Home
Home
of Elrond.
to Elrond. A lovely place to visit. And we shall stop in on him for just to say hello. I'm going to take you guys over here. I want to just show you exactly who all you run into.
One of the people that you run into. There's Bilbo.
How do you do?
Yes, you even get a few little things to do for Bilbo. It's a couple of quests. It's not many, but it is a couple, and it's a lot of fun. And there's Frodo and Gandalf. Shortcut.
And there's Elrond. Well, he's got a lot for you to do.
I have to come back and get his. I've got to get his epic caught up.
That you do, because you use the blessing of the Valar on him.
Yep. Just to boost him, yeah. Because I needed to be able to get up there with some. So I could help gather those damn high-end materials for you. We're going to the 21st Hall. It's in Moria. So when you first get to Moria, you of course have to, and I will take us to the entrance hall.
That elf seems to be getting a lot of visitors recently. It's almost like some sort of powerful artifact that could cause the end of Middle Earth was found.
I know, right?
I know, right? You get to aid Elrond and Aragorn a little further down the line as well. You get to travel with the Grey Company.
Now, you can ride a mount in Moria. Unfortunately, it has to be a goat. There's a way around that, however. You get rep up with Thorin's Hall, and you are allowed to purchase a fairly nice, quick goat. You want the fast goat.
The time has come to I put the orcs from our kingdom.
That you do.
Now, we're going to go to Durin's Threshold, which is back where you first come in. And you can enjoy the ride a little bit.
Did you know that you can support me without going to Patreon? That's right. The MWM Media website has patron levels as well as sponsors. What's a sponsor, you asked? You get a spot on any live streams, as well as Nightbot touting out your channel or any merch store that you want us to advertise for. You can also do a one-time donation. It's all on the site. And remember, MWM Media and all of its sister channels are supported by patrons like you.
Your name. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah, I gotta turn off the hotkeys when we do this.
Sorry. That's because she still had the hotkeys active. She forgets when I'm doing this and everything that I have to sometimes shut off some of the things. And this, over here, is the entrance. So when you first come in, when you first walk in, this is what you're looking at. And on the outside, there is the door you had to open. Speak, friend, and enter.
Well, at least I show it in my own way.
Now you should know better etiquette. This is Ronan's time. Yes, for a short while, it is Ronan's time. That's try not to take up too much time because I know that she wants to do some things too and everything, and maybe show off. I am going to put together. I won't be able to do it this week, but I'm thinking next Wednesday. I'm going to record and then upload. We will upload some stuff, and I will explain some of the.
Diz popped in.
Hey, the master of disaster. Hey, Diz, Maddie's got the new rig.
Yeah, you can tell.
Law works great on it, by the way, bro. Just saying. No frame lag. Hers runs at like 130 plus frames a second. My laptop might get 7.
Sweet. Sweet.
Wee. And this is this. Let's see, that's Moria. Oh yeah, there's that dreaded place that we do not speak of.
Oh, that dreaded place.
Angmar.
Yeah, that place. That eerie, creepy.
Just to give you guys a clue as to what Angmar actually looks like, if you've never played this game, I've got to show you how horrendous this place looks.
Well, I mean, it looks nice because put it together like they did the rest of the game, but it's just dreary.
Yes, but to understand...
Oppressive.
Yes, it's very oppressive. It's dank. It's, gloomy
Even the
constantly.
music is creepy.
Yes, the music. Well, let's just let you hear. Excuse me. Wanted to buy Mordor recipes or gear, paying well, PST. No. You hear the ambient effect and everything, that annoying sound.
Yeah, you're in a really creepy place.
Yeah.
Looks like a region of Mordor.
No. Mordor is worse.
Mordor is worse. Angmar is where the Witch King came from.
Have to take him to someplace a little lively to get this sound out of my head.
Yes, I know, right? Ha.
Would you like to see what Mordor actually looks like? It's just a quick question and everything. I can take you on a quick tour.
Ooh, must be in Bree. No, the Shire. Even better.
This is Nickeldelding.
The land of the little people.
Yes, it is. Here's the thing.
And unironically, when you start crafting, if you decide to be a cook, the Cook's Guild is where? In the Shire.
Yes.
Who better to teach you how to cook than people that eat 6 meals a day?
That's right. Why am I buffering?
It might be my laptop.
Oh, I hope it's your laptop.
That might be my laptop.
My laptop was doing it earlier. But yeah, they want to see Mordor. We can take them to. I can take them to Mordor real quick. Mordor would be a good way to finish this out.
Yeah.
Mordor's always a great spot.
Go back to Cheyenne. You're a beefy
Go back
person.
to the beast of Bree. This is what a tank looks like.
This is the dude you hide behind when all hell's breaking loose. The White Tree of Gondor.
I earned this stuff the hard way. I was working so hard on that hunter, this guy right here. I worked so hard on him that I neglected this guy for about a year and a half. He was stuck at like level 30. And then I finally jumped on him and started really hardcore going at him. And it took, what, a month or so?
Yeah.
For me to hit 105?
Yeah.
And that was seriously grinding 6 hours a day. Just questing, keeping everything going. This is my little minstrel. Wonderful fellow.
Mm-hmm.
This is my warden. This is what death looks like.
Yeah.
One of my rune keepers.
Yep. Lore master.
That's my lore master. Another rune keeper.
And rune keeper number 3. This
And
is the one that travels with my burglar.
This rune keeper and this rune keeper are basically just placeholders. I don't really use them a whole lot. They're just there. My little burglar. I share cosmetics, just change the color scheme. This is a 4th rune keeper.
He likes his rune keepers, can you tell?
I like my rune keepers because they have the highest DPS in the game, and a good friend of ours and everything literally run around and one-shots 105s.
Yeah.
Literally. Single rotation, one-shotted, you're dead. Next target, please.
Yeah, no kidding. Nothing like breakfast thinking breakfast 11, sees lunch, dinner, and supper. Exactly.
Exactly.
And who better to teach you how to cook them than the hobbits?
This is my champion. My weapon master. He is a weaponsmith. All he makes is weapons. Maddie's got her weaponsmith as a lot better than mine because she is actually making...
I parked her for a little while so she could make the epic gear.
Mm-hmm. And everything. But let's jump on the old Guardian here.
So you can go to Mordor.
And I can show you guys what Mordor looks like. It's horrendous. It's awful. I love it. My kind of place. Death walks with you. Well, he walks with me anyway. Yeah, but let's see, I've got to make sure that my brain is set right. Because this is where I have to tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more ominous music, I see.
Yeah, that's the Osgiliath music. We're in a cave right next to a flippin' waterfall.
Loud.
That waterfall is horrible. Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta see if I can turn in stuff. And here you have our kinship name. If you look me up, or Order of the Ebon Hawk, if you're ever on our thing, all you have to find is an officer.
Yep.
And we are always accepting new members, and we will help you get whatever it is you need. If you need gear, if we can't make it, we will go farm for it.
Yep, and if you need help getting past a certain point in the game, all you gotta do is holler. There's always somebody in the kin that's willing to help you.
I will gladly jump out there and help. Foreign Orient Essence Box. Post Most of the West Silver pieces. Just kind of got plenty of those.
Hand me the creamer, babe.
Can I have some coffee too?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what all we got. Let's see. Celebrated. Oh, that's right. I got to do some more.
You're not quite there yet.
Well, this is guide return. That's kindred. I am an ally, so I still need to do some stuff
To get kindred.
to get kindred.
And it is stupid easy to get rep in this game.
Oh, it sure is.
It's really stupid easy. They made that particular system really easy.
No, do I have any flower stuff? No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough flower stuff. It's alright.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Yes, it is.
Well, of course, you're next to, you know, Mordor. Duh.
See, I'm still working at trying to get this gear.
Mario wrote something else in the chat.
Oh, well, it's a she. She's very lovely and everything. Not so much for conversation and everything, but, you know, loves a good bloody battle.
These are troublesome times indeed.
We're going to go to the camp of the host, which is just on the outskirts of Moria. Now, even though I do not own the Moria expansion yet, I am going to be acquiring it. And even if you don't own the expansion, you don't have to own any of the expansions to go
to do your entire epic.
To do the entire epic quest line. That's the lovely part about this free to play game. Now let's see. Go down this way because we will be looking out toward Moria. This is Moria. Ah. Ooh, even more. Moria is a large zone. I'm going to enjoy getting in here.
And tearing shit up.
Yep. And there's different levels to everything you do. Skirmishes, raids. It's this is your instance finder. Epic battles. You will love these.
They're fun and a pain at the same time.
Yep.
You definitely need a group for that.
Specific. Oh, the featured instance is the Halls of Night. These are your instances.
You might want to turn down the music. It may be a little loud for them.
Yeah, let me do that. Because it's getting on my nerves. This is the reason I keep the music turned down, because plus you can hear all the stuff in the background. But yeah, this is your instance finder.
You can even find there's skirmishes.
There's the skirmishes. Mm-hmm. You have defensives, and offensives, and survivals. Survival, barrel downs. One day, I'm gonna do that. Survival, barrel downs, level 100. Just gotta have the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. So I have a few.
He has a collection problem. He denies it, but he does.
I know not you speak of.
Well, you gotta have all the mounts.
Yes, and I'm going to use this one. I don't often use this one on Shayak. That is a steed of the Eldar. It's just kind of a nice little pony. And if something is dumb enough to attack me, I can just dismount in a hurry and kill it. Let's go down here and everything and actually find a challenge that will put my skills to the test. Level 100 elite trolls weren't enough.
More blood, huh? Oh, Diz typed in the chat.
I'm playing LOL at the moment. Okay, Diz. Well, if you'll give me a few, I will come right over there and see you. Because why not? It's a long little, well, it's not too long and everything, but it's a bit of a pain on occasion.
Diz, you rube, don't forget to hit the like button on his stream. You keep forgetting to hit like buttons.
He might be murdering somebody as Mundo right now. I don't know. He's a Mundo-holic.
Mundo.
It is Mundo. Yeah. Mundo goes where Mundo pleases. That's what I'll name my next tank. Mundo the Undying. Mundo the pain in the ass.
Owned by many monikers. My favorite is, oh shit, it's Mundo.
Yeah. Yep. Tom Kent spitting out a fed Mundo.
Oh God, no.
Tom Kent spitting out a fed Nasus. What's up, guys? Almost there. Have to go through the leftovers of the. And just to let y'all know, the fight that took place right here in this little area right that we're riding through right now. Pain in my ass. It's a huge fight. There's a lot you have to do during it. You run back and forth a lot. The enemies weren't all that numerous, honestly. But all the running back and forth to try and help out all the little isolated groups. Whoops.
Whoops.
Crippled
You hurt your horsey.
Yes, I hurt my horse. Gandalf the White, or Mithrandir.
Yep.
If you prefer.
The elven name, Mithrandir.
We're coming up on the remnants. Welcome to the remnants of the Black Gate.
Look. Is there any of the Tolkien's tomes that goes into detail of what Mordor was like before the reign of Sauron? Probably the Silmarillion.
The Silmarillion, I think, goes into that because it used to be, accordingly, if I recall my reading correctly and everything, it was actually a very nice to. Let's see, there was Minas Ithil was located there and everything, which became one of the strongholds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was turned into a stronghold.
They pulled from every resource they could possibly find in Tolkien's estate to make it as authentic as possible.
Look, we're walking into the depths of hell itself.
They spared nothing to make this game, and it shows.
Yeah, the level of detail. I mean, let's just look at this. Look at the level of detail just right in here.
I mean, look at the cloak in the wind.
Yeah, that's another thing. The breeze that blows and everything. The cloak that's, it's just subtle wafting of the cloak.
The roiling of the smoke in the wind as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, everybody heard that, this is basically, for all intents and purposes and everything, my legendary item. And it has, I keep this thing this religiously. This is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And everything.
It does level up.
It levels up and everything. I got its level really high using things and everything. And then I imbued it with all of these powers, and now all of this stuff that's up there will level up as well. Don't remember how high the leveling goes, but it's significant. Basically, the more you use it, the more experience it gathers, and the better it becomes, the stronger it becomes. But this is a pure... Oh, new effect.
What?
It's glowing.
Oh.
It's glowing.
Yep.
It has that bluish, there are orcs nearby glow.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's the kind of detail.
Well, that and the fact that you've got flames and the flames are reflecting off of your armor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not...
Yeah, and this is the level of detail that's in this and everything, which is why I really and truly went wholeheartedly into this and didn't stick with World of Warcraft. It's just the level of detail, the gameplay. If I get bored, I can go into a big battle. And you haven't lived until you've done every aspect of the battle for Helm's Deep, actually running around on the wall, operating siege equipment to keep the orcs out. Welcome to Mordor. Oh, look, there's a stable master.
You, Mr. Stable Master?
I haven't been in here yet.
Oh.
I actually have not come in here. My actual first time walking in here.
Okay. I'm sure you're noticing the people with the coins in what looks like the middle of the quest ring. That's a repeatable quest.
No, those are ones that you can't access.
Oh yeah, I can't access that yet. We gotta buy that. They do have repeatable quests in the game.
Heavy torque of the doom. Ooh. Alright, vitality. Okay. See what the cloaks look like. No.
Nah.
No.
No. They look like banners.
I think they were.
Ooh. That one doesn't look bad. Not you, but it don't look bad.
Not a bad look.
Oh, this is far from fairy tale. This is far from fairy tale.
Okay, that's creepy. That's a creepy sound.
There are many creepy sounds.
Yeah.
Hey, Elmer. What you guys doing over here? Anybody over here? Anybody need dying? Where you at? Looking to kill something. You're not helping. Don't run from me. You're only gonna die tired. Has anybody told you guys yet?
I don't see any memories.
That is an issue. I take issue with this. Oh, I see a mimini.
You see a memory?
I have found miminis. Biggest thing about this when you're doing your rotation, keep it, go down your list. You have to keep a few of those. 3K on a shield bash.
Below something else.
Now, every last one of those shield bashes, a shield swipe hits multiple targets. A shield bash, when I pull it into myself, lean back with my shoulder and put all my forward momentum into it, does AoE. I know, right? But yes, if you, his shield bash, since I've got it equipped, done the right way, well, the shield smash. This is bash. Bash is great. You get a great stun off of it. Shield smash, if I had 2 or 3 people there and everything, it would also affect the other 2 or 3 people.
It's like an AoE stun.
Yeah, it's a small little AoE daze. And I believe it can strike up to like 4 or 5 individuals that are right there with me and everything, which is really, really, really nice. Oh, okay.
What?
There's a new thing, Light of Erlindil. Erendil.
Light of Elendil.
Erendil.
Oh.
So that is very, very interesting.
Yeah,
and everything. It's a new mechanic that I have to do. By the way, this frame that I have right here on me, we got that for what, 3 years?
3 years, I believe.
3 years of being active.
They give you one at 1 year. I think one at 3 years.
No, you get one at 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, they give you one each year.
Yeah.
You know, for your lifetime here and everything. And it's just something and everything that if people click on you, they see that and everything. Oh, you're an experienced player. You're not one of the new guys. And I like showing that I'm an experienced player. Then that way they know, okay, you know, if I need help, this guy's going to help me. This is one of the few games where there's so many people motivated to help the other guy.
Yeah, it's a completely different
PvP.
atmosphere.
They do have PvP, but it is player versus monster player, and they have their own specific zone for that. It doesn't take place anywhere else except in that zone. Most people are here though for the content, the lore, the feel of the game. You know, I've seen people say, well, you know, the graphics here, the graphics on here and everything are much better than that on WoW, in my opinion.
They're more realistic.
Yeah, it just has a better feel to it for me, and I love a good feeling game. But yeah, so anytime that you're tanking, and there's another skill, this one right here, shield taunt.
Ting, ting, ting.
This skill right here replaces this skill. And basically what I do if I'm going to be tanking and everything, I do that, I do shield swipe, shield taunt, and then fray the edge, which is another taunt. And we have this. I will move this to here, and I will move this up here. And this right here is another taunt. This right here, turn the tables. That's another good little skill and everything, you know, that you have to be good and ready to use. Again, we're going to get more into these and everything as I do some other things and as I upload things, which is going to be pretty soon. I'm going to start doing that and do at least a weekly upload with some tips and hints on how to build things. Your deed log, I've deeded a lot with him. And these are my deeds that I've...
You have class deeds,
class,
area
race,
deeds,
and epic deeds that I have completed. These are my area door deeds. that I still need to do.
Deeds grant you LOTRO points and also trait points every now and again. You get a trait point, not all the time. Also,
See this right here, wisdom. You do enough of these deeds.
if you do all the deeds in an area, you get a major gift.
Yeah. But area door, I mean, you've got, this is Breland. This is the Shire. Still got to do a lot of some stuff in the Shire.
Yeah, we gotta get lost in
He's
that
not this guy. This guy, like I said, has not been one of my deeders.
No, we have a couple of deeders.
Yeah. This is what your defender looks like and everything. You know, I've got he basically maxed out through here. I didn't take a couple of things because I don't like them. I don't have that much room on my bar, and to me they're not that useful because I have tried them before. I've got all but Virtuous Man. I've got to complete those set of deeds to get that one. This is what my thing looks like, and I need to get the rest of my stuff up to, like, I need to get this one, and this one up to 8. And then I'll be really happy with the way this worked, the way my virtue traits work out. But the next one that I'm going to build is going to be another main tank. It's going to be for basically the run of this. The series that I'm going to do is going to be, I will upload as often as I can, of course. I may take a day and get a couple of different vids done and everything, and just have Maddie upload them for me during the week, just so everybody can get a feel of, you know, what it's like as we're building, as we're getting everything geared up to rush into this. And a big part of this is going to be the deeding. Deeding is a grind. It is the worst possible grind because there are some areas that just have so many deeds in it. You're going to get tired of it. And I'm not going to want you guys to watch all of that and everything. I will grind it out. You know, I will say, hey, I'm going to go do this and everything, you know, and then it might be, it's probably going to jump to later on say, and I will list how much time it took me to do it. Because once I'm deeding, I don't do anything else but those specific deeds right then and there. Mm-hmm. And I want to give a time frame so you guys know what kind of time you're talking about investing in building the perfect tank. Because the next guy is going to be the perfect tank. He's probably going to be a high elf because high elves have a very nice racial trait and everything that for being a guardian. Mm-hmm. And everything, something about healing and extra heals and stuff like that you get and everything. So that's going to be really, really, and I'm super excited for that. We're going to continue on with DPS series, caster series. Maddie's going to probably be putting up, you know, her journey.
Minis and magic.
Yep, minis and magic. And we will put in the joint adventure, the adventures of Sheik and Yanni K and everything, and their adventure, the Moria adventures.
Oh yeah.
So I want you guys to stick around and stop by every once in a while and see the adventures in Moria, and just have a blast with us because it's going to be funny as shit. For all you orcs and goblins, wifey, no touchy.
Because we usually tend to do Sheik and Yanni K in character.
Yes.
So that's.
Yes, we do those in character and everything, and you will be able to read about them soon enough and everything. And everything is a small series of books that Maddie's going to publish. Comes out.
Get a schedule and stick to the schedule. Getting a schedule isn't the problem. It's sticking to the schedule that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
smithing.
Yeah. But yes, it has been a wonderful time spending this time with you in Middle Earth. Like I said, hopefully I can make the next, as I get more into this and everything, I can make them a little bit more entertaining. And maybe we can convince some more people to come in here, and maybe I can get some people together. And I want to get Maddie on with me and everything, so we can do a few great adventures together, and really just show you guys, how much fun not only LOTRO can be and everything, but the other games that we play as well. I know that she got some new games that she's going to be doing in the evening times and every, just to have that decompression time. Yeah, I drive big trucks, and so you deal with traffic, a lot of hustle and bustle and everything, long days, and it seems like short nights sometimes. You need the decompression time when you're off work and everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing on my time, during my time off, my time at home. I'm going to decompress doing what I love to do. Game, have fun, and maybe put out a few videos here and there. Yep. And I'm going to let you guys go for now. And next time we stop in and everything, I will probably get Maddie to post a thing to see, what you guys want to see. Do you want to see tanking? Do you want to see roomkeeper? Do you want to see crafting? If you let us know at any time what you want to learn about in Middle Earth, you let us know, and we will put a video together and we will put it up here for you guys. Because when it comes to being successful in most of these games, knowing the ins and outs of what you need, what you want to have, what you need to have, especially for in-game content, is very, very important. Until next time, be safe, be good, have fun, game a little, and don't forget, stop by the Morning Brew and check out Maddie every morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. And we will see you next time.